Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for all of the wonderful birthday messages that I received while I was away. Wow, that break in Scotland has completely refreshed my brain. I am going to do a separate video because there's so much stuff I want to talk about, and I thought it'd be good to keep it away from the royal stuff. Like I said in my post, I know not everyone wants to sit there and look through holiday photographs of someone else, but I know a lot of you do, so I'm just trying to keep everyone happy. Now, speaking of royal news, well, trying to catch up on a week worth of headlines makes you realise how much clickbait is out there. The Express, I think they've got someone, their full-time position is how to make up ridiculous clickbait articles, and they are all having a field day because of the coronation. And Harry and Meghan, they are coming. They're not coming. They're not coming unless they get an apology. Now they want to be on the balcony. The children must be involved, even though one's a baby and one's a toddler. Meghan's excited for what tiara that she's going to wear. Harry may not wear robes. He might wear robes. Harry may not have to pay homage to Queen Camilla. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous when you sit there and you spin through it all. So thankfully, we do have a lot of stuff that's been going on with the real royals. And I'm going to do this video. I'm going to talk about the two brothers. So first up, we're going to start with the wonderful and rather dashing and very handsome Prince William. The Prince of Wales has been over on a short, and it was also a secret visit, to Poland because he was visiting a military base. Obviously, Poland is on the border of Ukraine. It had to be kept under wraps for security concerns. Prince William was actually advised not to go, but he insisted that he wanted to make the trip. So obviously while I was going through the headlines, I was looking at Prince William, the Prince of Wales in Poland. Prince William eats at a gay restaurant. I don't know about you guys. I mean, it's a first for me. I didn't know that restaurants had sexual preferences. I mean, a gay-friendly restaurant or something, but it's a gay restaurant. And I made myself chuckle because I was thinking, well, it's probably not the first time that a Willie has been in a gay restaurant. Prince William, obviously. So I'm here all day. As you can tell, the Scottish weather has done me good. But, right, crude jokes aside, the headlines went absolutely bananas with the fact that Prince William was eating in a gay restaurant. First of all, we had the people that were excited about it. He was making a stand for the LGBT community. Then we had people saying it was a political blunder. He's put a rare foot wrong. He's trying to antagonise the Polish Prime Minister. And it was just a sea of headlines. And I'm like, I think he just went with his colleagues. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Would you like to go out to dinner? Let's go get some food. Oh, this is one's rated very highly on TripAdvisor. Let's go. But it just goes to show sometimes the media go bananas over the most ridiculous of headlines. Guy goes out and eats food with work colleagues. It's absolute groundbreaking stuff that I've missed out on. So part of his secretive trip was Prince William was visiting a military base and talking to the soldiers that were on the front line, UK troops and the Polish troops. He had a tour around the military base where he spent time chatting with various members of the military and thanking them for everything that they're doing. He went on to say, well, it was printed in the media anyway, I also want to pay tribute to the inspiring humanity of the Polish people. You have opened your hearts as much as your homes. And I just thought that was a very, very lovely sentiment. It was a very, very lovely thing to say. Obviously, Poland has taken in a lot of Ukrainian refugees. Now, after a brief tour of the base with the Polish Deputy Prime Minister, he then went into Warsaw to visit a converted office block which is currently housing 300 women and children who have fled the war zone. And I've got to say, this led to some beautiful, beautiful photographs of Prince William, who was, I guess he's so much like Catherine. He's a really, really doting father, and this comes through because he's so excited when he meets children and babies. Prince William was happily posing, much like Catherine, Princess of Wales, does, posing for wonderful selfies. This woman looks so happy. But the coolest thing here is this photograph. It's obviously wonderful for her to have this. He's going to be king one day. And as I've said in other videos, these people that do the selfies with them, Catherine and William, for a moment, you know, they meet and greet people all the time. But you walk away and you've got this keepsake. As I said, there's going to be so many people in nursing homes and their grandchildren will be going, no, you didn't, Granddad. Grandma, no, you didn't hug the king. excuse me, let me get my photo album. No, 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 no. And I think it's wonderful that Catherine and William are spending a lot of time doing this. It shows that they genuinely have a warmth when they talk to people. They want to talk to people. And most importantly, when they are at these events, yes, they are having their photograph taken, but they very much make it about the people, the charities, the organisations. How many of you guys have messaged me saying oh, I've never heard of that charity before? That's why I love reporting on the Real Royals. I'm not just talking about Catherine and William or even the other two in Montecito, but I actually get a chance to look at these organisations myself. There are so many wonderful people out there, and Catherine and William really highlight this. Now, I have to say, one little boy particularly caught the prince's attention, and they were tearing it up, really. They were having a good giggle between them, and these photographs are absolutely wonderful. And I don't know about you guys, but there's something that makes me go a little bit soft when you see a guy and you just see them interacting and mucking around and laughing with children. Prince William's got a really playful side. This little boy looked like he was having the time of his life. It reminds me of the old Athena posters. I'm an 80s baby. So do you remember those that we used to have them up? Always a man holding a baby, or a man carrying a puppy out of a burning building. It's just something that makes us go a little bit soft. So naturally, with Prince William getting lots of positive reviews and wonderful photographs that are being shared across the media, you can hear the pang of jealousy and the wanton need for a sudden burst of attention, possibly not helped when they were comparing Prince William's trip to when the Queen and Prince Philip actually paid a visit, and they also laid a wreath on the tomb of the unknown soldier when they visited in 1996. So, as I said, it comes as no great surprise. Up pops the ginger weasel, more commonly known as Wah or the ginger whinger. Now, this is actually a nice bit of news. Harry has done something positive, but as we know with Harry, when he's in a lot of grief in the media, I've been reading about, people talking about his immigration status, his visa. He's in a lot of trouble for his confessions for doing drugs, especially the fact that he's talking about them he still takes them. It wasn't like, oh, I once did drugs when I was 17. I mean, even that, you have to tell the truth on your US immigration paperwork. And a lot of people, once they've said, yes, okay, I admit I did drugs, you're out. That's it. Sorry, denied. Access denied. But obviously Harry has got a special visa, hasn't he? Because he's a special person, because he tributes so much to the United States that he's allowed to have one of these visas. And you're like, okay, I get why Justin Bieber's got one, because, he's a singer, he's a performer. I understand why actors and actresses have these wonderful visas. But I really don't get why Harry would have one of these special, important people. He contributes to his own bank balance, or shall we say, his wife's bank balance. He upsets Americans on a regular basis, getting involved with politics, trashing their amendments. I mean, let's be honest, Harry is tanking in the USA. So this wonderful thing that he's done, as People magazine are like, oh, this was the most special thing, was actually he pre-recorded a video clip, and it was played on an episode of Car SOS. This is where they come in, they fix people's cars, and it's obviously always someone that, needs that extra helping hand. I mean, let's be honest, if you're a multi-millionaire and you can afford to buy a new car, they're not going to come out and help you. So people get nominated. Now, in this instance, the man that was nominated is former Lance Corporal Stefan van Nijkerk, because that's a bit of a mouthful, who appeared on the episode which aired last Thursday. Now, Stefan is a pretty inspirational man, the former soldier who on his second tour of Afghanistan sadly lost both his legs due to an IED blast. Now, after rehabilitation and a lot of love and support from his wife Sadie, he began cycling thousands of miles for charities. It's unbelievable the miles that this man has absolutely crossed. And he is also now a motivational speaker for Blesma, the Limbless Veterans Charity. He was nominated to appear on Car SOS by his wife Sadie and also his best friend Ian. Now, the team repaired his Jeep, his 2002 Grand Cherokee, which he is hoping is going to enable him to become an off-road driving champion. And such is the nature of the show, he had no idea this was going on. Everyone hid it for him. And then we got a big reveal and a nice surprise. I think it's a truly wonderful story, and it couldn't have happened to a nicer man. But to read it like it was Harry's big surprise, a personal message, it's pretty laughable. political, really, isn't it? It's not a personal message. It's Harry getting himself on a TV show like we've seen him do time and time before, and it's just no coincidence that he's in the press negatively. His popularity in America and the UK is at an all-time low. Nobody has nothing nice to say about him, so up pops Harry, and naturally it's to do with the military or veterans. It's like another one of Harry's cards, you know, we quickly whip out the Diana card, no, we're going to go for veterans. It pulls on people's heartstrings. Now, People magazine, I'm not sure if they wrote it this way just because it's People magazine. They love Harry and Meghan and hate Kate Middleton, as they still infuriatingly refer to the Princess of Wales as. So Harry had filmed himself and the message was being played back to Stefan on the TV show. You can see here they were obviously filming it. Stefan said it made his sacrifice and effort feel appreciated. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe that's just the way that they've twisted it and worded it because they want people like me to go, what? But I think it's more to do with, I hope that he feels appreciated and loved by everything that the team did for Car SOS, everyone who got involved, all of the people that sponsored it, his best friend, his wife. It's not me criticising him, but I think People magazine try and twist it to go, the most amazing thing was the fact that I got a message from Harry. And it's like, you've kind of overplayed everything that everyone has done to make it all about Harry. Now, I'm not saying that this isn't a nice thing of Harry to do, but come on. I mean, there's so much stuff that we know that he does, and he does it for attention, he does it for positive PR. It's hard to take even a nice gesture from him now without an air of suspicion. It's sad, but obviously we've seen the way that Harry and Meghan have continuously behaved over the last 3 years. That's why people like me are always like, what you up to now? Now, on a serious note, I can feel myself warming up for this little speech, is the fact that Harry was a traitor to the Queen. He'd lied about the Queen. He lied about the Queen when Prince Philip was dying. The Queen, and now his father, the King, who he has also attacked and betrayed. Prince William, his brother, the future King. Harry has a continuous line of everyone that he has insulted, betrayed, and lied to, and that does include other people in the military. The stuff that he spoke about with the Taliban kills, lots of people have spoken out and said that he's betraying people. He's betraying the code of ethics, the way that you behave, the things that soldiers do. You know, he has absolutely gone against the royal family, the head of the military, which was the Queen, and is now his father, the King. He is the head of the armed forces. He quit Queen and country. He's monetized the Invictus Games. You know, that was another thing. He has turned it into a money-making spin because he's recorded it and basically sold it to Netflix for money to go into his bank account. I really hope that Harry donates all of the proceeds that he got from that one particular documentary, which is yet to air. I hope every penny goes to the Invictus Games and it doesn't go to Archwell and it doesn't go into Harry and Meghan's back pockets, because Invictus Game, or Heart of Invictus, is about the athletes. Like I said, it's not just him attacking his family, he's attacked the UK. And by attacking our royal family, there's a lots of us that are royalists, that are monarchists, and we feel it. For me, someone that is a royalist, it's part of our country, it's part of our history, it's part of our culture, you know, and I just find him infuriating, obviously, but I find him so offensive that he's basically banded us all as racist as well. I mean, that stirred up so much stuff. The UK, the racist island that it is. Thanks, Harry. Thanks, Harry, that was loved by everyone his entire life and had a free pass for everything because everyone loved the fact that, you know, he was Diana's son, cheeky Prince Harry. Oh, he's just young and having fun. So you'll have to forgive me when I see him being praised because he did a pre-recorded segment for a TV show. When Harry's popularity tanks, he always manages to pop up with something to do with the military. From stand-up shows, the Endeavour Awards, walking around Pearl Harbor, cosplaying like he was the president of the USA. The Invictus Games, he does cheesy promotional videos, or even appearing on Strictly. Yes, Harry did a similar thing with another veteran, his friend JJ Chalmers, to wish him luck. But I feel it was less about wishing him luck. Why couldn't he given his friend a phone call? Why has it got to be recorded and it gets shown on TV, or the photographs, you know, it's viral, isn't it? It goes onto the internet, it goes into newspapers. That is a private message, okay? When you ring someone and you go, well done, thank you. And they could say, oh, I did get a phone call from Harry, that was lovely. Made me feel really special. No, the whole world already knows about it. I think Harry uses veterans, and I think that's really sad because I do believe that the military was the making of the only positive thing that he has really done in his life. And I know he was gutted when he had to leave it. I do believe the stories that he was his he's happiest there. But also, you know, Harry's military career is not the way that Harry tells it. You know, you've got to listen to the people that actually were out in Afghanistan with him, the soldiers on the ground, the ones like this gentleman that I was just talking about, Car SOS. They're the ones that risk their lives every single day. Bunker Harry was heavily protected. But this is where I think it's really wrong that he does use them, and he does it for positive PR. And I think we've all had enough of Harry's face being in the headlines. That's what he does it for. It's to get him coverage in the newspaper. Or it's a TV show. Harry's got his name linked to it again. As I said, up pops the ginger weasel. Let's be honest, Harry is truly everywhere, every single day. I mean, Meghan's actually keeping a lower profile, but we know that's just for a matter of time. For a man that said he was leaving the royal family to have a bit more of a private life, he wouldn't be in the royal fishbowl, we've never seen more of him, have we? This is a man that talks about that he deserves an air of privacy when it suits him. This is the same man that a few weeks ago filmed his own therapy session, live streamed his own therapy session, which should be very private, and got people to pay for it. These people that logged in to watch it, you know, with Dr. Gabor, you just paid for Harry's therapy session, the multi-millionaire. It's truly absolutely crazy. It does make me laugh. But like I said, there's so many headlines that I'm working my way through. We've got a whole week left of March, so I will be putting out lots of videos this week. I'm going to try and do a video every day just because there's so much to talk about. So anyway, guys, I really missed you. I will be doing a Scotland video for those of you that want to see it, because I tell you, this place was phenomenal. As you can tell, I'm all hyperactive still about it. Give me a week of being on Twitter, I'll go back to being a bit glum. But anyway, I will see you really soon and can't wait to chat to you in the comments. So take care for now. Bye.